Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we give you guys the first perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a very silly show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Follow the channel as well and check out the Dreamers Pro podcast that we have pinned below. Let me get into this topic here. Yesterday on ESPN, was it yesterday? Yes, I believe it was yesterday on ESPN. They had a few interesting things. You had JJ Redick and Shannon Sharpe kind of getting into it. But then there was a segment on the show where they were talking about the top 5 players that are most deserving of a statue. What brought this conversation on? As you guys are aware, the Lakers just made it. They just basically debuted Kobe Bryant's new statue, and it turns out Kobe's going to end up having 3 statues. One, the one that you saw, the one with him and his daughter, his late daughter, and the last one is going to be with himself, I believe, in the jersey number 24. So we have that. And of course, it's going to bring conversation. Okay, well, who deserves one? Who deserves one? Who deserves one? I recently listened to Shannon Sharpe on Nightcap talking to Gilbert Arenas, asking, does LeBron deserve it? I don't want to believe Shannon Sharpe is even serious, but he probably is. That's why I don't take – Shannon Sharpe is good on a lot of topics, but these LeBron topics, man, he'd be losing me. But he said that. So anyway, Stephen A. Smith was unveiling his top 5 players that deserve a statue. One of them, I believe, was Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, in Cleveland and Miami, Stephen Curry. So those are 4. But then he brought out the 5th group, which was ranked number 4 of players that deserve a statue. And when he went out there and said these players, he absolutely floored JJ Redick and Shannon Sharpe because of how ridiculous his take was. So for those of you who didn't hear what Stephen A. Smith had to say, I want to play for you now and then come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
Give it to me. Bam! That's the one right there, JJ! That's the one right there! 4-time champions. 6 NBA Finals appearances. You understand? There is no denying that no matter how great Steph Curry is, you can't have a statue and, it's just Steph. You looking at Klay and Draymond. They both deserve one. If the Lakers could have 8 different statues outside of Crypto.com Arena and one of them was for Oscar De La Hoya, I'm sure you can justify this. All right? 1, 2, 3. With LeBron in Cleveland, LeBron in Miami, and Giannis in Milwaukee. That's my list of the top 5 current players who deserve a statue.
I mean, Stephen.
Shannon, go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Shannon, please start.
Christine, you want to ask the audience to
what
vote?
The grade is?
Because that's some bullshit.
We don't have an audience, though. It's just you guys.
Okay,
That's a bull job. Okay. What you talking about?
Yeah, some bull job. Let me finish. Okay. I got most guys. You say most guys deserving of a statue. I got LeBron, Steph Curry, Giannis and Jokic, KD and Kawhi. That's my list.
KD and Kawhi. No, I'm going to disagree with that, but I'll let JJ go first. Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he just listed the 6 current players that have been Finals MVPs.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, all right. The fact that Nikola Jokic
and hold on, LeBron is a regular season MVP. So is Steph. So is Giannis. So is Jokic. So is KD. Kawhi is a Finals MVP, a 2-time and a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. But go ahead.
Go ahead.
The fact that Jokic is not on this list, I'm going to have to give you a failing grade. I have no issue. I have no issue if the Warriors want to build a statue for Klay and Draymond too.
Okay.
I have no issue with that.
Okay.
Denver had never won a championship, period.
I agree.
In the franchise history.
That's right.
Nikola Jokic is the best player in that franchise's history.
No question.
How is he not on this list?
Because.
How is he not on this list?
Excuse me. You could say he should be on this list, but I don't think he goes on the list ahead of the 4 titles here. The title here in Cleveland, you're erasing a curse.
Who would you take off?
The 2 titles here and 4 straight trips to the NBA Finals and 4 championships. I mean, you can't separate Klay and Dre with Steph. You can't do it. You can't do it.
You
and
can.
by the way, listen, I appreciate what KD brings to the table. 2-time NBA Finals MVP. I get all of that. But this is where you're in Oklahoma City and you can't close on a 3-1 lead in a Game 7. You lose in that conference finals, and then you go to the team that beat you immediately after. I can't give them a statue in Golden State. I can't give them a statue in OKC. And that's what we're talking about, Shannon. We're talking about location. I get you all.
You didn't say that.
No. What I mean is, no, I'm saying a statue for the team, the franchise, what you mean to that franchise, what LeBron means to Cleveland and the Heat. Oh, that's not the Lakers.
So you heard the exchange. Stephen A. Smith said that Klay Thompson and Draymond Green deserve a statue ahead of Kevin Durant. What are we doing? What are we doing? What exactly are we doing? I can understand if you say Steph deserves a statue. He absolutely does. He has 4 championships with that organization, and he was a final MVP, and he's the biggest star in that for that team. No one is going to argue there with you. But to say Klay Thompson and Draymond Green deserve statues before Kevin Durant? Are we talking about the same Kevin Durant that went to Golden State and was clearly the best player on the floor? Are we talking about that Kevin Durant? We're in back-to-back finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was clearly the difference. He was the one that just took over that entire series. Are we talking about that Kevin Durant? Forget about what Kevin Durant has done over the course of his career. Let's talk about what he did as a Warrior. Kevin Durant won 2 championships as a Warrior, 2 Finals MVPs as a Warrior. He was a 2-time All-Star as a Warrior. He made the he was an All-Star game. No, he didn't make the All-Star game. He made the All-First NBA team as a Warrior. He what is it? Okay, he led the league in scoring after that. He also, let me see, and in the playoffs as a Warrior, both of those during those finals runs, what did Kevin Durant average? He averaged in the first run in 15 games, 28-5, 1.3 blocks, 0.8 steals, 4.3 assists, 7.9 rebounds on 89% from the free throw line, 44.2% from the 3, 55.6% from the field. The next season he averages 29 points per game in the playoffs, 1.2 blocks per game, 0.7 in steals, 4.7 assists, 7.8 rebounds, 90% shooting from the free throw line. 34% shooting from the 3, and 48.7% shooting from the floor. And he wins 2 back-to-back Finals MVPs. And the second Finals MVP, he was actually trying to give it up so Stephen Curry would win, and they still gave it to KD. And you're telling me Klay Thompson and Draymond Green deserve a championship over Kevin Durant? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's no way the Warriors are a dynasty without Kevin Durant. You cannot be a dynasty and win 2 championships. That doesn't make you a dynasty. You got to have at least 3. And they had 4. And Kevin Durant was a big reason they have 2 of them. So if Steph deserves a ring, which he does, a statue, which he does, you're going to give a statue before? You're going to give a statue to Draymond Green and Klay Thompson over Kevin freaking Durant? Really? Did the premium that Draymond and Klay give you, was it greater than the premium that KD gave you? What are we talking about? Bro, that was a wild take. I have no words. These are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about Stephen A. Smith saying that Kevin Durant doesn't deserve a statue but Klay Thompson and Draymond Green deserve a statue over him. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.